Hello guys, let's go ahead and get started with question number 4. Question number 4, we see a graph. It's a motion, the motion of a toy car. We have distance in meters. Distance can also be called position. To position or distance, that's the same thing. Then we have time in seconds over here. And it says which table best shows the average speed of the toy car at different time intervals. So this is some information that they gave us, the distance of the toy graph over a period of time. And then it says which table. So we need the table that best shows the average speed, okay, of the toy car during the different time intervals, okay, during different intervals. So we're going to be checking from 0 to 2 seconds, 2 to 4 seconds, and 4 to 6 seconds. Those are the measurements that we're going to be looking for. And I put the graph, or I put this question partially there on the to be viewed, just so that we could see the letters a little bit better. But as you can see, when I move towards the possible answers, all of the answers start with 0 to 2 seconds, and 2 to 4, and 4 to 6. So we need to decide, is the correct speed marked at different intervals, letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? So let's go ahead and look itself. Plus, we need to bring in the formula triangle, or not the formula triangle, but the formula chart. This formula chart is going to be provided to us when we take the STAR test, or when we take the benchmark, or any other test. You saw it when we did take the benchmark. So then we know that this question doesn't have anything to do with density. It doesn't have anything to do with net force, but it is average speed. And the way that we're going to get the average speed is that we need to get the total distance over the total period of time. So then our formula is supposed to be written S equal D over T. So that's what I'm going to do over here on my paper. I am going to write down the formula, which is S equals D over T. And then I'm going to remove my reference material. So then I'm going to draw the formula triangle just like we've been doing it in the classroom, just so that I can know what to do: divide, multiply, to get the answer for speed. So then right here, remember that on that, when we have the triangle from top to bottom, means I'm dividing, and from side by side, it means I'm multiplying. So now how do I enter this information onto my formula triangle? The decision that we took was that I'm going to look at the top section of the triangle. There's a peak. And then I'm going to ask myself, is there anything within this information? Is there any of the letters that are listed one over the other? And we find that the letter D is listed over the T. So I'm going to put the letter D for distance right here. So beneath the letter D, we have the letter T. And my leftover is going to be my letter S. So then how do I find the speed? And the speed, I'm going to find it. So once again, I have my formula triangle. I said I'm going to cover the S because I'm looking for the speed. So I'm going to be dividing D over T. And if you put the T on the left side, it doesn't matter because it's still division from top to bottom. It would be a problem if we put the letter S at the top or the letter T at the top. So then right here, like I said, I'm looking for the speed. So I'm going to get the distance and divide it by the time. If they were looking for the time, I cover the letter T, and then it's going to be dividing the distance by the speed. If we're looking for the distance, then I cover the letter D. Whatever it is that I'm looking for, I'm going to cover. And that would be multiplying the speed times the time in order for me to get my distance. But since I'm looking for my speed, then I do the D over the T, distance over time. There we go, D over T. So over here, I'm going to put D over T because that's what I'm going to be looking for. So then when I'm looking from 0 to 2, okay, my interval from 0 to 2, that is going to take me from here to here because I'm looking at the time. It says time over here. So then from 0 to 2, I'm going to be right here. And when I match this line, I want it to go all the way from 0 to 2. So then it's going to stop right here. Okay, so that's going to take me from here to here to here. Okay, so then when I look at this time, it's going to be the distance, 2 meters, divided by the 2 seconds. So then d over t equals 2 over 2. So I'm going to get my calculator. When I have division, I have my division sign. So I'm going to put my number that is at the top first, 2 divided by the 2 by the number at the bottom. And that gives me 1. So then my answer right here equals 1 meter per second. I'm going to look at my possible answers. For my possible answers, I have right here, this one says 1 meter per second. So this is correct. Over here, I have from 0 to 2, 2 meters per second. No, it's supposed to be 1 meter per second as I listed over here. So that one's wrong. And then I'm going to look at the letter B. Okay. We said it was 1 meter per second. We have 2 meters per second. So this is wrong. It's supposed to be 1 meter per second. So then I look at this other one, 1 meter per second. So there's a possibility the correct answer should be this one or this one. So I'm going to go back to my calculation. Now I'm being asked from 2 minutes to 4 minutes. Okay, 2 seconds to 4 seconds. So I start my 2 second to 4 second right here, from here to here, from here to here. And I end up being over here, okay, 4 seconds, and starting over here. So my line is going to be from here to here. Okay, so then what am I going to do? Again, I'm going to follow the same thing, but now I'm going to do, this was for 0 to 2. Now I'm going to check for 2 to 4. And that is going to be my distance. Okay, remember, speed equals total distance over total period of time. From here to here, what I did is that it goes all the way to 4. Let me go ahead and just so that I can remember those numbers, or so that you can see those numbers. So then from here to here, I traveled, some of us could say for my time, or let me put d over t over here, d over t, so you can see what I'm doing. And I know that the distance is first, so I want to know, okay, what was my distance that I traveled? And if you look at my distance that I traveled, it was from here to here. So then if you look at my total distance, it was just from 2 to 3. So that was just 1 meter. Or I can say 3 minus 2 equals 1, because it's total distance. Okay, total distance. I started at 2 meters and then I'm at 3 meters. That is 1. Or another way that I could have done it was 3 minus 2 equals 1. And there it is. Okay. And then my total time. My total time is from here to here. I could say 1, 2. So I can go ahead and put the 2 right there. Or I can say 4 minus 2. Total distance over the total time, which is 2. So then I could say 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. So then again, I could count 1, 2, and 1, or 4 minus 2 equals 2. So that'll be half. So I'm going to get my calculator. I get my calculator, and I have 1 divided by 2 equals 0.5. Okay, so then my answer right here is going to be 0.5 meters per second. And right here I have 0.5 meters per second, correct? Right here on the other one, on this one that I said it was a possible answer, I have 0.75. It's not 0.75, it's 0.5. Now, how do I verify this information? Once again, we said this is not it because we got the calculations over here, and it says 1 meter per second from 0 to 2, 2 to 4 is 5 meters per second. So then I say, you know what, this is the answer right here. This is wrong. Now, if this one was also 0.5, then they would have had two correct answers, but we got the calculations is 0.5. So now how do I verify? Well, the last one, if you look at it, in 2 minutes, in 2 seconds, 1, 2. So it would be from here to here. In 2 seconds, there was really no, okay, that was traveled. The object did not move. So then this would be a total of 0. Or you can say 6 divided, or if you want to do it, d over t from 4 to 6. We're going to say, okay, right here in 2 minutes, okay, 1, 2, or 6 minus 4 equals 2. So we would say 2 in the time, and my distance was 0. So then anything, let me see, we put 0 over 2. 0 divided by 2 equals 0. There we go. That's just so that we could verify the information. So my correct answer is letter A. And I'm sorry if I was putting the information out of the frame. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care and stay safe. Going on to the next question. Thank you.